Hi Libra, and welcome to your reading for March 2019. This is for Libra Sun, Libra Moon and Libra Rising signs. This is a general reading, so of course it may or may not resonate for you, so just take what you like and leave the rest. Let's just jump right in. So I use a 5-card spread. So the first card there representing the past energy, things that may be affecting this month. The card that came out for you guys is Death, the Death card in reverse. The second card representing the current month, current issues and situation for this month, the Justice card. Third card being possible obstacles that may show up this month, the Two of Wands. The fourth card representing possible helpful tools this month, the Three of Wands. And the outcome card for this month for Librans, the Nine of Swords. And that single card there, which represents the overall theme for the month, and I'll be reading about that card towards the end of this reading. The card that showed up for you guys is called Carpet Snake, and that represents home. So what does all this mean? So starting with the first card, and past energies that may be influencing or impacting things this month. You guys have the Death card in reverse. So normally the Death card represents change and transformation. It doesn't necessarily mean death. It means the death or the end of something, but a transformation of something new into something new, and recovery. And it's sort of more about our reaction, our response to change, rather than what is actually transitioning out of our lives right now. It's sort of the struggle to accept change and transformation. So given that that's what the Death card means upright, reversed it means a struggle to accept, really resisting change. So it looks like there's been some issue in your life in the past that resulted in a big change, but you really resisted that you didn't want to face that, you avoided it, perhaps you were quite fearful. And you've been quite stuck in old habits, in old patterns, old routines that are not encouraging you to grow and develop. You're a bit stuck in the past somehow. In regards to the past, it's possible that someone or something from the past has shown up, something that you thought was dead and buried, has come back to rear its probably ugly head. And you guys are really struggling with that. So I'm wondering what that was and what lesson needs to be learnt from that, and why you are resisting change in some regard. You probably know what this is, if this is resonating for you. Some big transition happened in your life that you perhaps didn't want, you didn't ask for, but it looks like had to happen, was needing to happen. And I do think Librans generally are quite fearful of change. They don't like change. They like things to be steady, calm, balanced. Everyone's happy. We're all cool. We're ticking along. Everything's calm. Please don't rock the boat here. So this fits for me for my understanding of Librans, and how beautiful and gentle they are, but also how resistant to change and fearful they are. And perhaps too, this Death in reverse card can be about a relationship that you may still be in, but you know you need to go, that is not serving you anymore, but out of duty, out of obligation, you're still hanging in there because you're worried about the other side of the fence there and letting that go. So let's just keep that in mind as we trot through the rest of the reading. Representing the current month, current issues and situations that may present themselves for the month of March, you guys have the Justice card. So this is a card about sort of cause and effect, justice being served. You can see the scales that the woman is holding there of balance, and again, you guys Librans being about balance. This is a card about needing to take responsibility for yourself and being aware that your decisions and actions have long-term consequences, including spiritual consequences. We all get what we deserve, really. She's holding a sword. Swords represent truths, beliefs, words, communication, matters of the mind. So this month, the truth is going to come out around something. And justice and fairness and stuff. There's very much themes of this, and the law, maybe even a legal outcome turning in your favour may present this month. Or you may need to be making an important decision this month that's going to have some long-term consequences. In the eyes of the law and, everything, you can't hide from the truth. You may be searching for something, or something presents itself that shows everything. All secrets are kind of revealed. Certainly say a court of law where justice is being sought, this suggests that something is going to go your way, I think, this month. And if something has been, a wrong has been made against you, or you've wronged someone else, that is going to be righted this month. And hopefully balance will be restored, and perhaps a decision needs to be made. And I wonder if that is related to that death in reverse card, where perhaps you've been avoiding a decision or avoiding change, and stuck in the old way out of fear. But this month it sounds like you're going to be moving out of that, or certainly going to be needing to restore some balance in your life. Possible obstacles that may present themselves this month. You guys have the Two of Wands card, and I note that is next to the Three of Wands card. Wands are about our passions, our creativity, matters of the soul. Wands are very fiery. They're about the fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So very spontaneous, energized energy, fast moving kind of energy. So a possible obstacle that may present this month is the Two of Wands, and I kind of note that the two sits next to justice, and justice, she's having the scales there and trying to balance that between two things there. And here we are with the Two of Wands and needing to make decisions, essentially. The Two of Wands can be about looking ahead to the future, making decisions, feeling kind of a bit bored and restless, seeking greener pastures, always kind of going, grass looks like greener over there because I'm not happy where I am now. There's kind of a duality of this card, of doing a job well and then seeing the benefits, reaping the benefits. Shifting focus from one thing to another. This is a card of duty, of hard work, working on the internal and the external, and kind of needing to look at the road ahead and needing to make preparations and plans for what you see in the future or see on your horizon. Kind of the calm before the storm, in a way. And perhaps you have been, or be wary of, again, not making a decision, putting off responsibilities, and being out of balance in that again. There seems to be something, as I'm talking through now, there's something here about balance and decisions this month, and you have been resisting some sort of decision. You've been trying to avoid conflict, which has kept you a bit stuck in the past and stuck in your fears, stuck in some patterns, but things are coming back and things are coming out now, I think, with the Justice card, and kind of almost forcing you in a way. And it's not nice to be forced into making a decision or forced to make a move, but I think if you are forced, it's because you have been resistant, and that's not really a good thing, clearly. What may be helpful and useful this month is the Three of Wands card. So this is a card of your ship's coming in, basically. You've put in some hard work, your ships have gone out and they're coming back. It's sort of favourable returns. It is another card of preparation and foresight, but also of expansion and picturing yourself actually crossing that finishing line. You're further than the Two of Wands with the Three of Wands, but you've still got a way to go. But you can see the end in sight with this card. There's a sense that you're getting somewhere, and there's a reward. You're sort of now on top of a mountain. You have a broader, a bigger perspective, and you can see the bigger picture now. So I think this is going to be useful for you guys in getting to a higher vantage point, whether that's actually physically going to a high place, a hill, a mountain, a tall building, I'm not sure, somewhere where there's views, or I suspect it's more sort of mentally, metaphorically looking at the bigger picture here. So if you have been really stuck in a mindset in a particular way and really narrowed down on that and not really being able to see the bigger picture, and that is stopping you from making a decision, the Three of Wands is encouraging you to I think have a bigger perspective, look ahead to what is the ultimate goal here, perhaps reflect on why you have been avoidant and resisting some sort of change or some sort of decision-making process, because you have it within you to do this. It's just fear. And even though I say just fear, fear can be huge, you know, it's not just fear. It's fear, it can be as big as we allow it to be, but at the end of the day, if we avoid something, we're giving it more power, really, and we're taking away our own choice in a funny kind of paradoxical way. Ask for help if you need some help making a decision. Ask to get talk to people to get a broader perspective on things if you're stuck trying to figure something out. Because if you don't, this reading is saying, with the Nine of Swords card there in the outcome position, if you still continue to hold on to something and resist change and resist making a decision, the Nine of Swords is going to be the outcome for you guys. And the Nine of Swords card is, although no card is inherently good or bad or positive or negative, the Nine of Swords though is a card about excessive worry, being really stressed, really in your head, over analysing, waking in the middle of the night, stressing out. It's a card about being very anxious, very restless, you know, sleeplessness, worries in the middle of the night, worries what other people are thinking of you, and not you know, and being perhaps stuck in regrets and fears, regrets of the past, fears about the future. It's suggesting that there is something in your life that you really need to think about and analyse quite carefully, but be very mindful, Libra, of not getting way too caught up in your head. You guys are an air sign, and the suit of swords is the air suit as well, so very much thinkers, you know, words, communication, conversations, worries, ideas, beliefs. So I know you guys are I think this is saying you guys are really stressing out about something, really spooked by something, really fearful. You know, maybe you're in a state of shame about something, maybe you're having nightmares about something. There's something potentially, if you don't work through this is going to plague you and stay in your head. Perhaps a good option around this is to focus on the good things, you know, get that bigger perspective, guard against, you know, crazy anxiety ruling the show. Anxiety and fear ruling the show is never a good thing. Be mindful of them, appreciate them for what they are, and that ultimately you're only trying to look after yourself. But put them where they need to be. Perhaps kind of heavy month for you guys in a way. It's certainly a struggle. I really see a struggle going on for you. Finally, regarding the overall theme card there, so what I like to do is read from the booklet that came along with these cards. I use these cards as like oracle cards, and it's from the Dreamtime Reading Cards. Dreamtime is the Aboriginal Australian spiritual belief system. These cards are just beautiful. The pictures are beautiful. I love the words and the meaning behind these cards. So this is a card that presented itself for you guys, representing the overall theme for the month. So I'm just going to read from the book. carpet snake, representing home. The carpet snake, or carpet python, is the most common snake in suburban Australia. It is a large, non-venomous snake with a diet that includes rodents, frogs and birds. It often takes up residence over winter in the roofs of houses where it can hibernate, keep warm and enjoy the odd visiting rat. The carpet snake teaches you about the comforts of home and the importance of having a private space. Everyone needs a safe place, somewhere to let go of his or her facade and inhibitions and just be real. Often your home is your sacred space. You put a lot of energy into making it beautiful and comfortable and a place where you enjoy spending time. Even within your home, it's important to have a space that is just yours. There will be days when the pressure of the outside world seems too much and when you just feel like curling up in bed. Kind of like the Nine of Swords, being in bed but worrying incessantly. So the carpet snake reminds you that life always appears better after a nice long sleep and getting some food in your belly, really basic things. Everyone needs time out occasionally, and the carpet snake encourages you to curl up somewhere safe and take it easy. If you have been busy lately, the carpet snake is telling you it's time to relax and enjoy some quiet time alone in a place you feel safe. So, what I'm taking from this is this is another tool, another helpful tool for you guys this month to find your safe space, your safe place, whether that's actually at home or somewhere else, but certainly find that space within you. Quieten yourself down. Practice perhaps some mindfulness, some meditation, some yoga, Tai Chi, Pilates, I'm not sure, whatever that works for you that helps to not just still the body but quietens the mind and allows you to just see the thought processes for what they are. They're just words that float in and out of our heads. It's how we attach and fuse ourselves to the words that make them real, but in and of themselves they're not real. They are electrical impulses in our brains, okay? So the more we tap into them though and let them rule the show, the more power they have over us. So get back to yourself. I think you've lost yourself in some way, particularly regarding an issue, and you feel very tormented and stuck and in a struggle and out of balance. Find your safe space this month. Maybe talk to others that you feel safe and trusting with, that feel like home to you. Get a bigger perspective on things, calm the system down, and make a choice. Make that decision. Believe me, you're going to feel heaps better afterwards. And a decision is just a decision. You know, at the end of the day, it's not good or bad. It just is what it is. The more you avoid it, the worse things are going to get. For any person, not just Librans. Anyway. Thank you so much for watching and listening to this reading. I really hope it's been of use. If you've enjoyed it, you know what to do. If it doesn't resonate, that's totally fine. Maybe look up your rising sign or moon sign or sun sign if you haven't, this is not your usual sun sign. But all the best for March, Librans. Looks like it could be a little bit challenging, so take care and be gentle with yourself, and I hope to see you back in April. Bye.